Come on, man. Good boy. What's up, everybody? So we have an ice storm coming in. It's supposed to start icing here in about, I don't know, an hour or something like that. So I'm doing an overnighter inside of my vehicle, using just some candles from Yuko. I've been seeing that a lot lately on some videos on what you should, carry in your car, things like that. So I figured I would use that for like a heat source. I'm going to put it down in my bush pot because it's the only pot that I have that's metal, and see how it works. So I got, come here, Willie. Hey, I got Willie Man with me this evening. So we're gonna go stay nice and warm. I gotta run to the gas station and grab a couple bottles of water, bigger ones, just for him, and then we'll get right to it. So stay with me. Okay, so this is a spot. We got a pretty good view of the highway here. Willie Man is going crazy because he's never been on an adventure before. So we're going to car camp here for the night. Okay, so the reason I'm not going to the farm is because we're supposed to get roughly 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of ice, and last time that happened, actually this time last year, there were like 10 trees down over the road, and the road's a mile and a half long to get out there. I didn't feel like getting there, getting stuck for the night, so I'm fairly close to the highway. Went to the gas station, grabbed some water and these pretzel snacks. These things are the bomb, like literally the best snack on the planet. Grab some of those. Willie has food for himself that I brought for him. You see? You excited, big guy? So yeah, we're just going to chillax for the rest of the night and take it easy. Just forgot I'm almost out of gas. I got a gas light on. So yeah, so I'm changing the whole video thing. I'm going to be doing more stuff like this. I wanted to get out here and try something. So I'm going to crawl in the back here, and hopefully it is big enough to fit me, because I am about 6'2", 6'3", 240 pounds. So I need a larger space to sleep in. Of course, he's sleeping with me tonight. I brought plenty of blankets for him because it's going to be pretty cold tonight. I think it's supposed to be in like the high 20s, I think, something like that, which isn't horrible. Okay, so I'm going to crawl back in the back with Willie. This is going to be interesting because I can't actually open up my back hatch from the inside. So I've pretty much got to come in here and, or if I want to get out, I've got to crawl up here and crawl back there, which isn't really ideal. But it is what it is. We're going to work with what we've got. Right, Willie? Oh. So this definitely is not going to be the most comfortable. There's not a whole lot of room to work with. So I've got a queen size wool blanket for me and a 15-degree sleeping bag, and I've got a couple extra little wool blankets for Willie. Okay, so I've got the light on. I'm filming with my iPhone. So hopefully that is a little bit better for you. Like I said, this isn't going to be the most comfortable night. He's pumped up. It'll take him probably about 1.5 hours to calm down, really, because he loves going places. Is that right, big guy? Come here. Go sniff the camera. So I've got my Blue Eddy. That's what the camera is actually sitting on right now. Then I'm using the external mic with my iPhone and then an LED bar. So hopefully the sound quality is okay. I'm actually going to check it out after I shoot this scene. But I've got this mat, one of these cheap ISO mats to sleep on, and then I thought about using my climate pad, but I'm not real positive just because I don't have a lot of room. I'm actually going to have to lay in it like this right here, and even then I'm still not going to have a Willie. Even then I'm still not going to have a ton of room, because this is, like I said, this FJ Cruiser has a pretty tight space in it. I wish I could open up my back window, but I've actually got a ladder that's blocking me from being able to open it. So I'll be sleeping slash sitting, doing whatever on this. And right before I go to bed, I'll probably blow up this climate mat to use, because I could feel the bottom of the vehicle is pretty chilly. So I want to be able to combat that. And then, yeah, so we're just going to hang out for a little bit, and yeah, I'll probably watch a movie or something, to be honest with you. So this is pretty cool. I've never slept in my FJ like this. I typically just sleep in the front seat. So hopefully it won't be too bad. You good boy. Oh my goodness, yes. So yeah, I've got water for him. I've got a snack for me, like I really need one. And that way he's not going without food or water. I've got a Ziploc bag full of his food. And what I'm gonna do is I've got my canteen and my go ruck right here, and I'll put some water in the canteen cup and some food in the other one, because it actually has two that nest together. So that's what I'll do for him. Okay, so this is what I'm using for powers in my Blue Eddy. I always keep this inside of my vehicle. It's 2,000 watts. I can set my phone on top of it and charge it just like that. As you can see, it's on 82%. I've got plenty of AC power, off, and DC power ports, so I can keep all my devices charged up. I use this a lot, especially when I'm working. I am basically charging up power tools all the time. So then I've got my camera bag, my go ruck, then I've got my sleeping bags and stuff up there, and then there's Willie Man. Okay, so we're just chillaxing here right now. Willie Man is still up, running around. It's almost dark outside. Wind is howling. You might be able to hear it. It's starting to rain some more. The ice is on its way, I guess you could say. So like I said, I'm actually going to heat my car with this bush pot, and I've seen a lot of this stuff on different like online discussions, things like that, videos. But went to a local hardware store and picked up 3 of these Yuko 9-hour candles. And then I've got some tin foil that I'm actually going to put in the bottom of this bush pot, because I don't want to get the wax all over the bottom of the bush pot. So essentially what this is supposed to do is create a space heater for the most part. Now, I don't know if it's actually going to work. I personally think it's probably just going to take the chill out of the air. I don't think it's going to heat the car to like 75 degrees or something like that. And I don't have a thermometer in here. But that's what I personally think. I'm anxious to try it out to see how it works. Like I said, there's been a lot of videos, people recommending that. So I'm actually going to see how it works. Gotta hydrate. Willie Man is looking out the window right now. You can probably see him. There's his butt. Come here. So come here. He's out there looking out the window. He's really wondering what in the world is going on. So what a lot of people don't talk about is whenever you're actually stuck inside your vehicle like this, it gets really boring. A lot of people that truck camp, vehicle camp, typically watch a movie or something like that, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Only time I ate today was about 8 o'clock this morning. I ate breakfast. I'll probably do is, I'm not far from town, so I'll probably run over to a restaurant, grab some type of takeout, and bring it back. I don't care if people say, oh, it's not real, truck camping, whatever. I don't care. It's literally right down the road. Why would I not go do that? Is my thing. Why would I not go get something to eat when it's right there? Now, granted, I do have these snacks, but I am getting a little bit hungry. I've been snacking pretty hard on these, and yeah, it's just been kind of boring. I mean, it's how it is. It's how it goes. But it's all about experience, I get to see if those space heaters that everyone recommends actually works. This sure is good stuff, ain't it? Come here now. You want your little pretzel? Here. Let's go give you a little one. There you go. Good boy. Okay, so it is pouring the rain outside, and Willie has to use the bathroom. And I know he does because he's sitting here staring at me and licking me. So I gotta take him out, and that can be a pain in the butt because, like I said, I have to actually go out through the front. I can't open my back hatch to get out. It was getting kind of chilly in here. I could almost start to see my breath. I don't. You guys might not be able to see it, but I can. So I'm gonna let him out, and then I'm gonna run grab some food and come back here and chillax for the rest of the evening. Okay, so I actually had to come to the gas station to get gas. Filled up with gas, get ready to go grab a bite to eat, and then head back to our spot, and then settle in for the night. Okay guys, so we got sweet tea, I got a burger, some fries, and some chicken nuggets. Willie Man's gonna eat most of the chicken nuggets. You can see I took him outside to use the bathroom. It's a little bit wet, it's raining. So yeah, you can see that's actually a billboard right there. And then you got the where the cars go in and out, they're right down there. So yeah, we're just gonna chillax and eat and hang out some. Okay, so I've had my dinner. It's time for Willie to have some water. I gave him a couple chicken nuggets, and I'm just gonna use my Pathfinder cook set thing here. This actually has a little bit of dust in it, to put some water in that. See if I can position the slide a little bit better. Come here. Come here. I don't know why that went out. Move it. Move. I'm gonna get you some water here. You big fella. Hopefully you can see this pretty well. I've got this Pathfinder bush pot. I got my candles, and I had, let me find it, my tin foil. Here it is. So I'm just going to take a square of this tin foil and stick in the bottom here. Like I said, just to keep my bush pot from getting wax all over the bottom of it, because I don't want to have to boil all the wax out of it, basically. So getting that down there, getting it nice and flat. Put our candles in there. Make sure they got a good spot to sit on and rest. That's going to be a pain in the butt, so I'm doing this. It's going to be a lot easier without having to mess with that stupid tin foil. Number one, this will give me light. Number two, it'll give me some, we'll see how much heat it actually gives me. Okay, so we've got the candles lit. We'll be checking them out. I want to make sure that it doesn't get too hot up here on this headliner, but I think they're going to work out pretty well, to be honest with you. It's actually putting off a pretty good amount of heat, more than what I thought it was going to put off. So I was getting to the point where I could see my breath, and we'll see what this does. Alright everybody, Willie Man and I are going to crash in for the night. You see, he's all snuggled up underneath of a little blanket, and then I'm sleeping in my sleeping bag. I've got the candle action going on right here. It's actually working pretty well. It's taking the chill out of the air. I can't see my breath, I guess you could say, but like I said, it's going to be a chilly night for sure. That thing seems to be working pretty well, a lot better than what I thought it was going to do. I didn't think it'd do anything, but it's actually working pretty well. So I will see you guys in the morning. Okay guys, it's about what time is it? 12:34, and the candle pot heater thingy is still working pretty good. Willie Man, what woke me up was Willie Man decided to get up and switch his positions. I'm crawled up my sleeping bag right now, so it's actually the pot heater thing's actually working pretty good. I can't see my breath, and it's about 28 degrees outside right now. It's freezing rain. I don't know how that works. When it's 28 degrees outside, it should be snowing, but yeah, so it all seems to be working pretty decent. I can't see my breath. So I just wanted to turn the camera on real quick and do kind of a check-in, and we'll see you guys early in the morning. Well, good morning, guys. It is currently 6:30 a.m. I had to come out and walk the dog. I mean, you can hear the road back here behind me. There is ice on everything. I've got my back bar lights on the back of my FJ on. The emergency candles were out, and then I woke up because I had to pee. So I figured I would wake up, let him out, warm the vehicle up, and then crawl back inside there for a little bit. Well, I came back in the car, fell asleep, and just woke up. Wheelie Man is wanting to go back outside. It is currently 7:42. I'm running the heater, and it's still icing outside. We got a good layer of ice on everything. In the middle of the night, I ended up blowing up this climate pad because the back of this thing's awfully hard. So I blew up that pad at about 2 a.m. and slept on it for the rest of the night, and it worked out pretty good. Starting to snow a little bit. You can see anything you step on, just a layer of ice that just comes off of it. The old cruiser did good last night. You can see this is where I slept last night. Here are the candles that are now, well, 2 of them's melted. So I did pretty good. I had to blow up this climate pad because, like I said, it was a little bit uncomfortable. It was pretty hard until I blew that thing up. Sorry, my mouth froze. And I slept good for the rest of the night. So until I woke up about 6:30, had to pee, crawled back inside, and then woke up about 10 minutes ago. So I'm letting the car warm up right now. I'm gonna get up out of here and take him back to the house, let him go run around in the backyard, and chillax for the rest of the day. So the reason why I wanted to come out here and stay in my car like this is because I wanted to know if that actual candle space heater type thing actually worked. It worked pretty good. It took the chill out of the air, I'll say that. It kept it warm, just warm enough to where I just couldn't see my breath. Every now and then I could. It burned, I'm guessing, pretty much all night. I woke up at 6:30 this morning, it was out, and I lit it at like, I don't know, 8 or 9 o'clock last night. And so it did pretty decent. It didn't heat up the car like you had your heater on in your vehicle, but it kept it, the chill out of the air, basically. And that's pretty much all it did. I think that's about all you're going to get from something like that. Wanted to spend a night in the vehicle. Definitely an uncomfortable night. I think any night you sleep in your car like that's uncomfortable. But I kind of wanted to simulate, if I had to do that, kind of what I would do with the stuff that I typically keep inside of my vehicle. And I wanted to experiment with that space heater, like I said. So I went to go grab a bite to eat last night, and just because I didn't feel like I didn't bring anything. I brought that MRE, and I didn't feel like eating it last night. I wasn't in the mood to make anything. I just wanted to grab something and eat it, basically. So I went over to McDonald's and got me a cheeseburger and some chicken nuggets that we split, and then a fry. There's nothing wrong while you're truck camping to go out and grab food like that. I'm sure I'll have a ton of comments saying, oh, it's not Bushcraft or whatever. It doesn't really matter as long as you get fed, basically. I mean, that's the way I look at it. So yeah, that's a solo overnight inside of my vehicle using a makeshift space heater. This one was not near as good as my last overnighter as far as the film quality goes, but I'm filming with my iPhone right now because it works better in these tight, small spaces. And then also, there's not really much to film whenever you're inside your vehicle. You know, like I said, I didn't cook anything or anything like that. What are you doing? You smelling them candles? You smelling them candles? With all that being said, guys, I'm Jake with the Buckeye Bushcraft channel. Appreciate you guys watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Buckeye_Bushcraft. And Willie and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.